Thank you for joining us at XM.com for this Forex Preview. We'll be looking at Eurozone PMIs out on Friday. I'm Christina Marujas. Joining me today is Marios Hadjikyriacos, investment analyst. So, Marios, markets will be watching very closely these Eurozone PMIs for any positive news, let's say, on growth in the Euro area. What do you think? Should we be optimistic?
Not really, no. The forecasts do suggest that we'll see a slight improvement in these figures, but even if those forecasts are met, that would signal that growth is stabilizing, but at a very low level. So growth is marginally positive in the euro area or stagnant, which it's not exactly what you want to hear. Now, what's more, the prospect for a substantial upside surprise in these figures is relatively low. If you look at last month's surveys, there's the PMIs for October, some of the forward-looking data points in there were really weak, which suggested some weakness in the months ahead. So I don't think we're going to get any real upside surprise in this data.
Now, the Eurozone's biggest economy, I'm referring, of course, to Germany, barely escaped a technical recession in Q3. Now, one would argue that's good news, but I get the feeling that you don't completely agree with that sentiment. So why is that, and what is the outlook for the euro?
I definitely don't agree with that. I think that Germany dodging a technical recession is bad news for the euro area. And the argument is really simple. We are now less likely to get any substantial fiscal stimulus. The euro area growth is struggling, as we've already said. What the euro area needs right now is some form of stimulus to kickstart the economy. Monetary policy is already exhausted. The ECB has already cut rates deep into negative territory. It's already doing QE, so doing more of the same might not help very much. What we need is fiscal stimulus, but the only nation that has any space to do that, so a low debt to GDP ratio, is Germany. Since Germany avoided a technical recession, that means there's now less pressure on German politicians to actually do anything to boost growth. Therefore, the prospect for any real rebound in the euro area is relatively low unless we get a fiscal stimulus package. Therefore, I would say that the outlook for the euro is pretty dark right now. The euro area, even if it avoids a technical recession over the coming quarters, growth in the euro area will still be running close to 0%, which, that's bad news no matter how you slice it. So I would say that the euro is likely to underperform the likes of the US dollar, since the US economy is still in a fairly good spot, I would say.
Marios, thank you for your insights, and thank you for watching us here at XM.com.